Hello guys, welcome back to Majestic Notion. Welcome to another collective reading. So I was drawn to just do a collective reading here. Okay. Um this could be about your process of awakening here. You know, where you're currently at, kind of like a little bit of where you've been, where you're going type of energy is what I'm feeling here. So I was drawn to these decks specifically, the ones that I'm using here today. So we're going to start with the fortune reading cards. We'll get one of those and we'll get a couple of the Star Temple. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Did I cut these? I'm feeling drawn to cut it again. So if I did or if I didn't, it is what it is. That's what I was drawn to do. All right. And then I'll be using a couple of my other decks and see what Spirit has to say here today, okay? Because I'm being drawn to these decks here. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your wonderful, beautiful comments, as always. Okay, I appreciate you. Please hit that like button for me. It's all I ever ask. It helps to bring these videos to whoever needs to resonate with them, whether it's one person or a particular group of people. So that really helps me out a lot. And it's simple. And that's all I ask of you guys. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out. And hit that notification bell if you want to know when my readings come out. And let's see what we got going on today. All right, who's resonating today? All right, we have Angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So, of course, I said this was going to be about your awakening and has to do with your spiritual journey. So you guys are protected here. Your angels want you to know this. This is also, you know, Spirit and, you know, guardian angels guiding me to do this reading here for you guys to tell you that you are protected as you go on to this spiritual journey. Some of you are, you know, already in there. Some of you are just entering the spiritual journey. And some of you are far, far ahead into your purpose. So let's see what we got. We have the Amber Star, number 17, could be significant here. Definitely following your intuition, following Spirit, okay? The angelic realm is what I'm getting here. And manifesting 17, 7 and 1, adding up to 8. Manifesting your life of abundance, okay? When you finally let go. It says, let go, I surrender and allow myself to grieve. Wow. So some of you have to let go of someone. Some of you lost someone in your life. Some of you, it's an outdated relationship, whether it's a family member, a friendship, or a love relationship that you're in. It's all about letting go and having faith that Spirit is guiding you in the right direction, okay? Some of you could have Scorpio in your chart with this amber stone. I'm also getting like tiger's eye here. Some of you could resonate with that stone, or you know, I'm hearing that song, Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa. So I'm hearing that song. It's a beautiful song. So yeah, you're being guided by your team on the spiritual journey, right? Spiritual journey, meaning there are things you cannot see, but you will understand the further and further you believe and have faith in what is drawing you forward here. Okay? And the Oracle, number 19. So 9 is about closing of cycles. 1 is about new beginnings. That adding up to 10 is the end of some sort of chapter in your life with someone that a lot of you let go of already. Some of you are still struggling to let go of. So it'll be different for all of you. Take it how it resonates. And we have forecasts. I am the Oracle. My intuitive insights flow freely. So some of you are an Oracle. Okay, you have insight. Your spiritual gifts are open. Some of you are prophetic. Okay, some of you may divinate. But you are an Oracle. You get information from the cosmos, from the angelic realm. Okay, you are tapped in. All right. And some of you are meant to be this. And that is why Spirit is guiding you in a specific way, through a specific path here. Let's look at the bottom. The storyteller, yeah, number 27. Again, 7, very significant here. 2 is about balance and duality, balancing your own energy, letting go of what doesn't serve you so that you can accomplish that balance within yourself. Also, to me, it's also about, the balance within the light and the dark. It's also about unity within yourself between the masculine and feminine energies, which leads to that connection, that oracle, that Christ consciousness that connects you to the angelic realm, the cosmos, the universe, source. Okay. We have intention here. I am the narrator of my life. Exactly. So what happens when we finally start to go within and we allow our consciousness to evolve freely without the constraints of limited beliefs and conditioning? You allow yourself to manifest your life and walk and step into your purpose, right? Because you're allowing to be guided by forces beyond what you can see or comprehend till you get further and further into this journey, right? And that is a solo journey. A spiritual journey is a solo journey because you are not meant to be affected or conditioned or limited by anyone. And this is why a lot of you have let someone go, or people go, or there needs to be a surrender of someone here so that you can achieve your story. So you are the narrator of your life and no longer having people narrate your story and how it's meant to go, right? We all were born here as an individual. And, we lost ourselves somewhere along the way because our mind was molded and controlled and conditioned in a specific manner. Right? That's all due to this build-up matrix. It becomes like the house of mirrors, so to speak, right? So your mirror, everything is a mirrored reality, right? So the more conditioned you are, the more you manifest that condition and that limited belief system within your life, and the more lost you get in the house of mirrors, okay? But when you break free of that, your mind is able to expand and evolve, and you are able to ascend, right? And you start to shape your own reality because you are the co-creator of your own life, right? And the freer your mind is, the more open your mind is, the more receptive you are to understanding what exists around you and what is possible for you. Okay, think of it like, let's say, because there's levels to ascending, right? We descended into this earth to learn, some of us to teach and learn, and to therefore be able to consciously ascend and eventually, ascend from here into whatever is next, right? The other level that is not limited by our avatar. So let's say you were the caterpillar, right? And then you evolved and you went into the metamorphosis stage, you became the butterfly. So now you have wings, you're able to see things from a different perspective because you're no longer just crawling on the ground. Same thing with a bird. Let's say, you're soaring above the trees, right? So you're able to see things that you couldn't see while you were down there on your feet. So let's say now we have the ability to see an even higher perspective when we step and fly into the clouds. Now we're seeing from the clouds even further, right? Which is expanding our perception even further. And then now we have the ability to fly outside of the earth, and we are able to see what we are encapsulated in as far as the earth, right? Or at least what they tell you the earth is like. We can only believe what is being, we can only see it from what's being said to us because, not everybody has the ability to go outside in space, right? So we have to go by what they're telling us. But anyhow, so now you have this vast perspective because you're outside of the earth, and now you see the universe, and you see let's say you see other planets, and and then it's all about being so connected to the cosmos that you allow your energy to flow. You allow yourself to be guided into new terrain, new territory, new levels of perception. And that's where all this other information comes in that not everybody's tapped into, because they're not allowing themselves to evolve consciously, right? So you're over here, it all goes, let's bring all that energy right back down to you, right? On this God's green earth, expanding your consciousness to that level. And that is the spiritual journey that not everybody understands, because they're still at a level where their mindset is limited, and they're not allowing themselves to step out of their own comfort zone. And because they have fear, they're living in a fear-based mentality. They're in the house of mirrors that they can't find the right exit to come out of, right? They're stuck in the look at yourself, look at yourself, look at yourself. This is your reality, this is your reality, this is your reality, shaped by all types of reflections within that matrix, right? And it keeps you stuck. So you can look at the matrix in that way. And this is you breaking free, okay? And being able to perceive and be open to channeling from your own spiritual gifts that we all have. It's a matter of breaking through our own barriers that we have within our mindset, our consciousness, right? And we also have information that is embedded within our DNA that when we finally open and heal the heart space and open the mind to, what's attached to the heart is also, you have to understand, you have electromagnetic energy. So you are connected to things that are out there. But in order to concentrate on expanding that, we also have to concentrate on what's already there, to heal it, to clear it, to purify it, so that you have a clear channel within your emotion and your heart space. Your emotion and your head space, right? Because believe it or not, your heart is it has way more electromagnetic field than the brain does. Okay? Feeling everything. Especially, that's why empaths feel everything as well. You have that compassion within your heart. And you have receptors. It's like receptive energy. Things that resonate and make you feel some type of way. It's all like energetic, that energetic sphere. I'm trying to explain all of this because, a spiritual journey is not just about awakening. It's awakening to many things and understanding those things as you walk through this and are being guided. And some of you, again, some of you are at the beginning, some of you are toward the middle of your journey, and some of you are, you're there, you're in your life purpose, and you're doing what you need to be doing. So this is deep, okay? But, that's what I was being drawn to today, so bear with me. We have the wise old owl over here. It says, there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So some of you are going through a transition, and just as I explained what I explained, clearly, we don't know it all. There's infinite wisdom to be had out there. But there are levels to that, and you're entering a time of transition where spirit is trying to guide you. They're trying to talk to you. So pay attention to your dream state. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Make sure you're purifying your energy. Make sure you're doing cleansing rituals. Because on this journey, you're going to encounter a lot of, demons and spiritual attacks that come within the form of people, places, things, entities, energies. So spirit wants you to be on point. They want you to be on guard, and they don't want you to be blindsided, although that's always a possibility. But understanding how to deal with that when it comes to you every step of the way, and allowing spirit to be able to have that open channel with you to connect with you, so that your journey is not more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, you already went through a very difficult period for some of you when it came to going through this transition. Okay, because it's very ugly before you get to this phase when you're going through the dark night of the soul, right? When we're just letting go of someone and we have to go through that purge, that healing, that grieving, right? And then it's like the goo, you know, the caterpillar, when it goes into the metamorphosis, it's in darkness. It's going to transformation that it doesn't understand because it's never been a butterfly and it's never went through that process. And then all of a sudden it's like, what's going on? And you know, it's all turning and shit, and all of a sudden, boom boom, it's got butterflies, and here I go. Holy shit, I can see a whole new perspective. I've never seen life from this angle. So you know what I mean? That's the ugly phase, is that metamorphosis phase. And then, you know, you're just guided into where you're being guided to. Clearly, you know, in a deeper level than just the butterfly, obviously. So definitely a period of transition here. So a lot of you are going to be very connected to your spiritual gifts, opening up to new facets of yourself, how to maneuver through that energy, understand that energy. I know for me, I've definitely been honing in on more of my spiritual gifts and understanding them more. So we're all going through this transition. Even if we're not on a spiritual journey, there is change taking place because the world essentially is ascending into the fifth dimension. We are in the era of Aquarius, which is the awakening and the digital age. So a lot of things are changing, taking place, and transitioning. And, you know, every individual is going to be different and going through different levels, obviously, because we're all on different levels. Doesn't mean you're not going to get to a specific one. It just means that maybe somebody's over here and somebody else is down here or somewhere in the middle, right? So take it all how it resonates here. Okay. That was pretty deep. All right, let's see. I'm going to use my Dimensions Oracle here. See what else we got here. The link will be below in the description box. Yeah, I think we always focused on the brain, and, you know, the heart is also even more in tune. It's how do I even explain it? It's like the filter of what exists beyond the visual, and then it goes up for you to articulate or comprehend it into the mental scope, the conscious or subconscious scope. It you know, the feeling gets filtered, the emotion gets filtered, the understanding of it through your emotion, through that heart, that electromagnetic sphere, and correlating it with your consciousness in a way that makes sense and is clear. I hope I'm making sense. Let me do this again because I got distracted. I actually will eventually work on a deck that is called the House of Mirrors. I started it, but, you know, it's one of those decks where I'm like, okay, not really, you know, I have to go with it a specific route, and I'm not really sure just yet. All right, let's see here. So we have insomnia, depression, and anxiety, right? This is under letting go of something, right? And allowing themselves to grieve, or yourself to grieve. Some of you did this already. But this person, whoever, you know, some of you are in the Nine of Swords type of energy where you can't sleep, you're depressed, probably oppressed as well, and are filled with anxiety because there's something in your life that's just not vibing with you anymore. And Spirit is trying to get you to release, right? Some of you, again, you have released. Some of you are in this state. And Spirit is trying to get you to trust them enough to guide you out of here, because there is a level of perception that you will have once you allow yourself to detach from whatever this is. Okay, you know, again, some of you lost someone and they were dear to your heart, and you know, that's it's hard, you know, they leave a void. um you know, and definitely go through your grieving process, absolutely. But I also feel like this is about letting something go that no longer serves you. Okay. A beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. What I'm getting here is that you're meant to go through a chaos and storm, but that you're also going to be this beautiful chaos and storm for others, because you're here to shatter that mirror, that house of mirrors that people are stuck in, that has become this repetitive, no way out type of maze for them. So you're here to guide others into this very same internal spiritual journey, to break them out of that matrix, out of that perception that is so disconnected from who they truly are and who they can be. Okay? Yeah, you are of pure heart and intention. You're a true friend and confidant to others. Okay? Some of you are misunderstood, some of you are misjudged, and it comes from projection of, you know, a very, it's like cognitive, negative cognitive perception from other people that are not, you know, they're in this low vibrational energy. They're stemming from a level of depression because of their traumas and the things that have happened to them, and the victim mentality that exists within all of us till we finally break free from that. I just saw 2222. So definitely this is about restoring balance. So a lot of you have a responsibility not only to yourself but also to the Most High, being obedient and coming here to do what you're meant to do, to be that guide and light worker and muse and inspiration for others. And with this pure-hearted intention, you are definitely someone that is meant to lead, and someone people can trust and confide in. But I can see that you guys were definitely misjudged a lot, and maybe people for a while, they didn't see that you would be someone that would be guiding anyone or lead in a position of leadership here, because they didn't trust you. But they're coming from a superficial place where a lot of people only idolize those who are rich, or they're in the public eye in a big way, and they think that that is the person that they need to follow. Meanwhile, that person could be extremely lost within themselves and completely disconnected to their spirituality. This is a different type of guidance, a leadership. Okay, it's not the type of leadership that most people are used to. So they're going to question it, ridicule it, and pick it apart. Absolutely, because they don't understand it. Okay, and you're here to create that level of understanding. Okay, after you go through your own experience and process through this journey. There you go, shapeshifter. A lot of you are shapeshifters through the spirit realm. You're a spirit. You have spiritual mediumship with the oracle here, encounter, observer in realms. I did a reading yesterday about an astral dream, you know, channeling that I did, that had to do nothing with love or what I typically talk about in this channel. Some of you, if you want to see that just for, you know, understanding like my gift a little bit more, my spiritual gifts and what I tap into, definitely what I was doing in the astral realm is shape-shifting, meaning I have the ability to go into other people's consciousness, basically. And, you know, consciousness is energy. When you understand the process of consciousness and understand that you are a ball of energy, vibration, and frequency, then you understand that how easily you can actually travel consciously through the astral realm into other people's their avatars, their consciousness, right? Which is a little scary too, because if you can do this, imagine the negative dark entities that do this and embody other people's consciousness. That's scary. And somebody in an energy of depression and anxiety, fear-based energy, lower vibration, is very susceptible for an entity like that to consciously manipulate them. Okay? So it's very important to hone into your own power here and go on that spiritual journey. You know, we're not all meant to go there, unfortunately. Not everybody's going where we're going, and that's understandable. We can't save everyone, right? And this is all about saving yourself at the end of the day. It's not about, you know, manipulating anyone's mind. This is about getting you to a point where you basically do it all yourself and go through that dark night of the soul, and that's when you start to have those understandings. When you start focusing on your own traumas and trying to heal that and being truthful with yourself. That's when you understand all this stuff taking place, because essentially it's taking place within yourself. So it's not something, and it's very different for everybody, okay? Because everybody's going to be honing in on different gifts that they have. Even if we all embody similar gifts, there's always one that's more prominent than the other in everyone, and very different from the other, okay? It's honing into your own individual power, basically. So this is about relearning who you are, basically, and understanding who you are energetically, vibrationally, and in that frequency consciously. So a lot of you have that, you know, you're the oracle, you have spiritual mediumship, and you're able to consciously travel, astral travel, through the astral realm to get information or to possibly guide others somehow, some way. Now, if this kind of energy was in the wrong hands, this could be a very manipulative type of energy to have, to embody. So that's why I said, imagine these dark forces that understand how to travel through the astral realm and how to consciously affect people, like people in this energy. They would have a hard time letting things go because they have some form of attachment, and they're not surpassing their own fear or their own level of understanding here. Let's see what else here we got. There you go, chosen. Psychic abilities, unique and misunderstood. Like I said, a lot of you are misunderstood. You might be looked at as weird, crazy, you know, completely out of it. But it's not what it is. It's how life has made this level of understanding either taboo or not comprehensible, because they're not teaching you this. That's why the Matrix is here. It's to get you away from that so that you're able to be manipulated and controlled into a, you know, a specific agenda here, so that you are obedient to them and not obedient to the Most High. The Most High never wanted that, okay? And when I talk about these people that idolize these rich people and these, you know, celebrities, you know, that's idolatry, okay? And that is forbidden, actually, by the Most High. You're only supposed to idolize the Most High because He is source. He is who created everything. Not the people here that are pretending to be in power here, playing, you know, playing God or playing, you know, the magnificent, you know, energy over here to keep people under their power and control. That's why so many things are shifting, and the Matrix is having a major tower moment. So now you have these people that are here creating division because they're trying to impose something that is failing because it's outdated, and the earth, the energy, is trying to shift and ascend into a higher vibration Therefore, it's going to be extremely uncomfortable with people that are in a lower vibration, because they're not understanding what's taking place, because they weren't prepared to understand it. So they rebel against it in very negative ways, fighting, killing, dividing, imposing their agenda, their power, their ego, their control. And then you have those that are evolving, that understand and are in balance with themselves, or at least open-minded enough to understand the shift and the split that's taking place here. So it's no longer gelling, vibing with each other, because it's opposing each other, right? So you were chosen, obviously, here by the Most High to understand your own power, so that you can therefore guide others into their own power, their own divinity, essentially. Basically, that's why Jesus Christ was here. He embodied this divine energy, but he was here to reflect that back to others. They didn't understand it, so what did they do? They cast stones. They said it was witchery, till they hung him up on a cross. Imagine the curse that they cast upon their lineage and their ancestry line after they did that. They killed a divine being. Okay? Because they were too close-minded and conditioned to understand their own divinity, or what it was, or what Jesus was trying to reflect. Yeshua. And it was unity consciousness, Christ consciousness within the masculine and feminine energies. The flow, the balance. Okay, but often it's considered that yin and yang, the push and pull, because one is trying to go this way, the other one's trying to go the other way, and they don't find that balance because they don't have that balance within their own themselves. It's not understood within the heart and the mind space. It's disconnected. So of course you're going to be misunderstood. You're going to be looked at a little weird, because your level of understanding is different. What you teach is going to be different, because you see things. You see behind the veil. Most people are wearing the veil. You're seeing behind the veil. Okay? And you were meant for this. So a lot of you let go of friends, family members, relationships. Your relationships with other people will never be the same. You're going on a solo journey for some time here. Whoever you meet, you understand, because you understand their energy, vibration, and frequency more, because you are in a level of understanding that, because you have switched. You have adjusted your own energy through the process of awakening and ascending here consciously. So a lot of you are going into yet another layer here, another level, right? New level, new devil sometimes. So, get prepared for that. But the more you ascend, the stronger you are, the more confident you are, the more courageous you become, because you're standing in your power and you understand what's beneath the veil. So no one can put the wool over your eyes anymore. And you understand that you don't care what anyone has to say about you, your beliefs, or how you look at life, because you are connected to Source and being guided and protected. And you embody your pure heart and intention. You are a true friend and confidant. You are someone that can be trusted. And if someone's trying to go against that, it's because they're living in a low vibration, clearly. That's the difference. That's how you know. When somebody's constantly talking shit about someone like this, that's ascended and clearly doing good for themselves and walking their own path without bugging anyone, and they're constantly going against this type of person, you know it's somebody in their low vibration. Because if they were in this vibration, they would not be focused on what they're doing. They'd be focused on their own. They'd be staying in their own lane, doing what they got to do. Okay? So I know you guys got some backlash for going off on your own and understanding things your own way. Okay? 34:34 on the clock. But it doesn't matter. Those people are lost, not you. Here you go. Incubus, succubus energies. What did I say? Uncontrolled sexuality, emotional and spiritual darkness. These were energies that could have been trying to lash onto you. They're still watching you. They're watching you, but they know you're a beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. You're here to sweep these energies out of the way. Yeah. Some of you dealt with someone that had these very attachments. So what happens when we have people like this? Controlling, obsessive, possessiveness, right? Some of you could resonate with being an earth angel as well. Incubus, succubus energies that try to control you throughout your whole life. Looking at you, watching you ascend, grow. This could be spiritually, and this could also be, like I said, energies that are manipulative, that take over, low vibrational energies, people with limited mindset and conditioning, oppressed, in a depressed state of mind, and they embody those people to get in your way and create obstacles for you, to control you. This could come in the form of family, friends, foes, relationships of all types, love relationships. And then they get you in this low vibrational energy of what? Sex, sexuality, dark spiritual thinking, you know, messing up your mindset so that you're not awakened to your own power. Okay, but some of you are letting go of someone like this, and it's because they have these attachments. And those attachments want to attach themselves to you. So those types of people got to go. Okay. There you go. Oneness, stillness, soundness. 333, very significant here. Holy Trinity. For those of you who understand what I'm saying. Synergy, more than just a simple sum of its parts. You're not just a mathematical equation. You're not just an avatar. There's more to just a simple sum of its parts. When you add something, there is something connected to that energy. It's not just the number. All numbers lead to 9. 333. 9 is the energy of closing of cycles. If it is the energy of closing of cycles, there's also an opening of a cycle, a new cycle. 1, 9. It is the energy of manifestation, but you have become this energy within yourself, right? Let's look at this as a triangle. Oneness, stillness, soundness. You're grounded in all what? You have your all 3 points, right? Your feet and your head, right? The triangle. So you become the vortex to what you manifest in your own reality. I hope that makes sense. You essentially become that number that is of closing and opening. So some of you consciously, like I said here, go through portals when you're in the astral realm because you have your spiritual medium and you're getting information that way. Some of you could be helping others in that way as well. So you're not just working here in the physical. Remember, that's just an avatar. Spiritually, you're free. You're consciously free because you're understanding your own gifts and your own journey. So your mind is allowed to roam, which is essentially you, your consciousness. You are that ball of energy. I hope that makes sense. I know I get deep with my readings, but I was really called to do this type of reading. Let's look at the bottom here. You could have a new spark, curiosity, or crush here. Okay. Yeah, we have lucid dreaming, astral projection, and telepathy. Open mind, open heart, and receptive. See? See what I'm saying? You are open. Your mind and your heart is receptive. Some of you are receptive to new love or someone in particular. And you're consciously going to that person. I feel like you are You could tell a lot about a person when you have this ability, and you're going to see this person consciously. You can tell who they are, if they're open and receptive to who you are or love in general, or if they're blocked. Okay? And for some of you, there you go. You're setting boundaries, you're balanced and empowered. Okay? So you have a little crush on somebody here. I don't know who that is yet. I don't see that energy. But yeah, and you're also, what did I say? 777. You're in the energy of manifesting your abundance, royalty, and prosperity. The peacock signifies not just ego, it signifies prosperity, luck. The rainbow is the abundant energy, 777, riches. There's some sort of vault here that you are manifesting. Something was held for you because it's like you had to follow that, it's the end of the rainbow, right? You had to find it in order, and you see how when you look at a rainbow, it's elusive, and you feel like you're never going to find that end of the rainbow, but you went through the spiritual journey to understand it, to find it. It was always within you to understand and to connect with it and manifest it. So some of you are in that path, if you're not there already, where you're manifesting, your birthright, basically. Not just money, but your abundant life, happiness, joy, peace, balance. I'm not saying that your life's going to be 100% perfect, because there's always ups and downs. But you are better equipped to handle them because you understand better, and you understand yourself better, and you understand people better, which is very important. Okay? Manifesting, scribing, release what no longer serves you. So because you're releasing all of this, there's the journey, there's the path. Point of no return, decisions, and crossroads. So you're about to enter, you're about to get met up with the crossroads once again, where someone here has to be let go of, and you take the right path towards your abundance, and maybe someone new that you are already curious about or will find somewhere on this new path. Okay? Make sure you always take the path of faith and transformation. You don't want to stop midway and be like, oh, let me turn around and go the other way. That would just be detrimental to your whole purpose here. You're already there, so keep going. And don't give up before the miracle here. Yeah, if you take the other path, this is what you're going to encounter here. That's what I'm saying. Warlock energy. That's the questionable path. Energy manipulation used to want benefit, invoke, and conjure. So don't ever go back. If somebody here is trying to come back and they're the ones that can't let you go, keep it moving. Do not allow anyone to confuse you, because we do have incubus, succubus here. That could be the person looking at you. Some warlock trying to get in your way, not letting you go because they have some sort of attachment. They want to attach themselves to you sexually here. One more shuffle. There you go. There's the path. This is no walk in the park, but trust and have faith that it's leading you towards the things some can only dream of. You already saw the prosperity, 777, and the abundance. Royalty. Some of you are connected to some type of royalty lineage here, and it is your birthright to have these riches, because you have become that curse breaker, okay, for your ancestors. Number 41 could be significant, but this is a more stable road, a more grounded path. Follow your intuition into this new beginning. There will be many new beginnings here, as long as you're constantly taking the right path and making the right choice here. You will be more attuned to who you are and your intuition, and being able to make the right choices and decisions, and it's going to become clearer and clearer to you the further and further you go into your own personal spiritual journey. Okay? 41 is adding up to 5. So this is all about change, and it could speak of certain challenges. The challenge I feel here is someone that is still connected to your energy and seems to want to possess it and manipulate it. Okay? And be careful with this person, trying to consciously, astral travel to you to manipulate you. Okay, but in this energy, you're very aware of who this is. Yeah, taking initiation. I am the fire. From these chains, I will be bound no more. You see this? A beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. You've been able to detach from these energies. Even if this was you acting in sexual ways or lustful ways, or you had incubus, succubus attachments when you were in a lower vibration. I feel like they came from this other energy that's trying to latch onto you. But for some of you, you had to fight your own demons. Okay? But you took the initiation, and you're saying to the self that you are the fire, and from these chains, you will be bound no more. You set yourself free. You're doing it your way. 24 could be significant here. Again, balance, grounding yourself. Adding up to 6, which is a very difficult spiritual path and journey, moving forward into calmer waters. Okay? Transmuting, beautiful. With this fire in my veins, I turn anger, fear, and darkness into strength. Transmuting dark negative energies into your light, into positive energy, into your power. So you've been going through it. Somebody wanted you to fail here, but you didn't. Somebody here was the catalyst, man, to really put you in your power. There it is. Self-worth. With Oracle, with Shapeshifter, spiritual mediumship, oneness, stillness, soundness. From now on, I give myself what I should have never looked for in others. Taking your power back. Self-worth. XO. 61 could be significant. Again, you're one with spirit. That adding up to 7. You followed your intuition into a whole new beginning for yourself, into your spiritual journey, with number 6 being there. You are more than just the simple sum of your parts, and you're letting it show. Your power is yours, no one else's. That's what you're understanding here. And you're freeing yourself from these succubus, incubus energies. Blossoming in this path where you allow yourself to blossom and grow and ascend. A seed gets planted in darkness. As it shifts and changes, it starts to sprout as it enters a new day. So someone didn't know you were a seed. They thought they left you for dead or wanted to, but you blossomed and grew anyway. So definitely somebody here was the catalyst. 444, very significant here. 31 could be significant. But now you're going to start to manifest, attract. 3 is the catalytic number. So just by you being in your power, everything around you starts to shift. Your whole reality starts to shift. Why? Because your consciousness and your heart space are becoming in sync to the point where, that's the magnetic energy as well, number 3. You are magnetically drawing in your best self, basically. Your energy is shifting and ascending to a point where it's inevitable for you to attract and manifest your best life, basically. The light, 21. Another 3 here. Okay? Again, 2. Balance, duality, intuition. I'm starting to see that I was always the light in my own darkness. So you were lost in your own shadow, right? You had to understand that you were the light. And that you didn't have to dim your light and be overshadowed, right, by these entities or energies or people. Blossoming, becoming. We have soul tribe. What you seek is seeking you. So for some of you, you felt a connection to someone here. Whatever type of connection that is to you, it'll be different for all of you. You seeked it, and it seeked you. But it had to do with your vibration at the time, your energy, and frequency. This person could have been part of your soul tribe in a way that they were the catalyst to put you in this power. So you can almost thank this person because they allowed you, they pushed you to the brink of wanting to do better for yourself and breaking free. So this was very painful. It was like burning in a fire. It was like setting your heart in the burning fire. So there was something, how can I say this? People think that your soul tribe is all about peace, love, and happiness. But sometimes you meet a soulmate that is meant to be your catalyst and is your biggest test, your biggest obstacle in life. This is somebody you'll never forget. Because this is the straw. They're actually the straw that broke the camel's back and allowed you to become in this power too. And it was due to immense pain. Okay, you were of pure heart and intention. And this person took advantage of that. But you felt a soul connection here. Okay? It was very challenging, and change definitely needed to happen in order to restore yourself and be balanced and grounded in your own energy. Okay? And again, this is adding up to 9. This cycle was meant to be closed. This was a test in your journey that you overcame. Spirit placed this person, I feel, in your path because it was the only way to get you out of some sort of maybe depression, anxiety, or repetitive cycle that you were in. Okay? And it had to come in this form in order for you to be in your power and surpass these cycles, because you have a purpose. You're chosen. Okay? And you are very protected. Beautiful. Let's see where you see the energy you're in. Self-worth, oneness, stillness, soundness. The sun, 7 and 0. The sun is the light at the end of our tunnel. It rises in the east at a distance to reassure us that endings are sacred treasures. It's a chance to rediscover ourselves all over again. And that might be the little crush holding your hand that you have or will meet somewhere along this journey. The sun, happiest card in the deck. Divinely guided through the void, through that dark tunnel, the 0, where you found incredible insight about yourself, your own journey, about people, about the world, life, the universe, and you continue to gain information and, you know, connected to the cosmos. Irreversible insight, freedom, a sense of freedom. Beautiful, my goodness. From darkness, understanding that you are the light, and into light, balance, yin and yang, dark and light, unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. In balance with masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Aligning the heart and mind. Beautiful. Yeah, they tried to bury you, but you were a seed. Buried alive. You thought you buried me. The truth is, unbeknownst to you, you planted a seed. I accept the challenge as the catalyst to who I will become. I can't make it up. Number 5. Change. Wow. Yeah, you met this person. This is somebody you met and you had to let go of. It says the meeting. The person you're about to meet will change the way you look at yourself and the world. You will be forever changed. That was the chaos, the storm, and you had to go through it. It was a beautiful disaster. It surely was. But you overcame this. Some of you are overcoming this. Healing and heart space. I will never forget nor ignore the depth of my emotions. I know now how to swim in my own waters. There you go. Incredible heartbreak had to take place in order for healing and restoration and regeneration to take place within you, so that you understood it. Sometimes things have to get really bad so that you understand it and never want to go there again. You know? And guess what's happening to that person? The fall. You have caused someone to question it all. They will never forget you. So as you ascend, the other one crumbles because they're in the wrong energy and wanted the wrong thing for you. They tried to bury you. Now they bury themselves. Yeah, purification. You are starting to cleanse your mind, body, and soul of outdated beliefs and any toxicities that keep you stuck. Yeah, number 8. Number 8. Number 7. 22, duality. Yeah, sure. Exactly. Wow. You went through a lot. The parish. Number 11. Allow the pain of the flames and emotions to consume you. To consume your soul. For you will rise to the highest of flames, the rise of your higher self. Phoenix rising. Wherever you apply yourself from here on out will have great rewards. The fun has just begun. That person was a traitor. Okay? Certain people in your circle spoke ill of you. Know that they were looking out for their own interest. And that's why that person is going to the fall. Number 1, flames. In your strength, the aura you exude is both magnetic and intimidating. Darling, when you've been through the fire, ain't no stopping you now. You turning up. Okay? Whew. There's some powerful shit right here. Okay, I want to see what this crush is about that you have now. You know, for some of you, you had a crush on this person because you had some sort of karmic soul tie here. Those are very difficult to overcome. But understand the power that you were able to attain by going through that pain. If you hadn't met this person, you would probably still be stuck. Or this type of person. You'd probably still be stuck in a repetitive rut. So you can thank them for that. But see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, okay? And keep it moving. Trying to hurt you, they only hurt themselves in the process. They're having a great fall. bad karma for going up against a chosen. Something could happen around the holiday season. Okay. Says expect the unexpected. This could have took place years ago, a year or two ago, last Christmas, or holiday season, or a few seasons ago. However this resonates for you. The choice is yours. Follow your intuition. Yeah, this person still thinks of you. They're still obsessed and possessive over your energy. Remember, this person has incubus, succubus energies, male or female. Okay? And thinking of you still leads them to some type of self-gratification, I'll say. And yeah, you did your shadow work here. Some of you need some shadow work, but some of you are in this very energy. It says it's time for some shadow work. This can feel daunting, but you will get through this. Have faith. So if some of you are in the shadow work process where you're just letting someone go, listen to this reading again, because you will get through this. It's hard to see when you're in the darkness. Okay? But understand that you are the light, and you can pull yourself out of that. It's time to meet people from your soul tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Great bonds, friendships, and connections are on the horizon. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Some of you had to go through this because you needed to raise your vibration. And you needed to understand your own power. And have self-worth, self-love. Travel to a new destination. It's time to pack your bags. Some of you made the choice to not just cut this person off, but to move away from this person. Okay? Some of you need to travel somewhere just so you have that time, that peace to get right with yourself. Some of you could have done that already. Yep. And this person misses the light you brought into their life. All that they are left with is darkness. This is the kind of person that lives in their shadow. Now, the shadow can be looked at in many ways. But what I'm talking about here is this person works from a very dark, manipulative, low vibrational energy. So let's just say that. The best lover, hands down. Can you handle this? Okay? I feel like this could have been something that came very hot and heavy, very lustful, very, very passionate chemistry here, especially if you felt a soul bond to this person. Some of you could have went there. Some of you went through shadow work before you went, got involved sexually with this person. So not all of you slept with this person. Some of you, this is why this person hangs on to your energies, because they want this. If they didn't have it in the past, they want it. Don't do it, because they have incubus, succubus energies. It doesn't matter what I do. I feel like I'll never break free from you. Frustrated, can't sleep, not sure what to do. They feel like they own your energy. They want to possess your energy. They want to control it. Remember, we had warlock there. So this person manipulates energies, dark energies and entities to try to consume you, to try to keep your energy attached to them. You're dealing with a dark witch. A male witch, it's a warlock. Even if they don't call themselves that, or they don't even understand that that is what their energy is, it comes out in the tarot that way, because that is the energy they embody. Yeah. You letting go, you will no longer hold on to things not meant for you. I feel like a lot of you already let this go, and that person is still craving your energy. Why? Because they also feel that soul tie. You know, when you make a soul tie in a past life, it could have been because you were, the passion was intense, and, you guys created the soul bond. So then you meet this person again this lifetime, and that's what it is. It's this passion and chemistry, but the connection was never high vibrational. It wasn't meant, wasn't coming from a good place. It was coming from probably a very toxic place, and it tried to repeat itself this lifetime. And you had to deal with that karma this lifetime to clear it so that you can evolve and ascend. So it was like holding you down. In my heart, there's only you, thinking of you. Yeah, magnetic aura. Yeah, they have regrets, guilty about how they treated you. They're not even with you, and it worries them that someone else is courting you. You are the honeybee, magnetic aura. Opportunities will be knocking soon. Get ready for you. It's time to let loose, time to let your hair down. I feel like a lot of you are doing that. A lot of you dealt with a narcissistic soul mate, okay? I'm low vibrational soulmate. I might fear what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yeah, this person still has you in their heart somehow, some way. I don't know. Or at least these energies are tricky. Okay? There is a soul tie here. So it would mimic the energy of love. But this isn't love. I felt like love. Yeah, they want another chance. Because they can't forget about you. You're unforgettable. They will never forget you. But you have many suitors. Choose wisely. Yeah, there's the narcissist. Yeah. They want a romantic encounter with you. This person is never going to forget you because of the soul tie and the fact that you surpassed them. You're off. You had your breakthrough here. And they were the catalyst to put you in this breakthrough. And you will meet other people. You're going to meet other people in this journey. Some of you met someone around the holiday season. You will meet higher vibrational soulmates, or a soulmate, or a twin for some of you, because you're in a higher vibration. Like it says, your vibe attracts your tribe. You understand your energy now. And you've been raising your vibration for a lot of you. And for those of you who are just letting some person go, understand and believe that you are stronger than you think. Okay? Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there because it's an hour and 7 minutes. Very interesting, very deep reading, but, you know, it's for somebody. Okay? I was drawn to do that type of reading. So let me know in the comments if you resonate. And I wish you guys the best always. You are the power here. You are your own power. And you could surpass this. Absolutely. And a lot of you, I mean, pat yourself on the back. You really surpassed something that could have been your demise here. So, wow. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.